Emmerdale spoilers next week. Secrets explode, April collapses, Celia arrives and the village is in chaos. Next week, Emmerdale literally explodes. All the long-buried secrets start to collide, and instead of bringing relief, it all adds to the village's nightmare. What makes these episodes so addictive is the fact that so many characters are reaching their breaking points at once, all under the toxic shadow of Ryan and Celia, who have been squeezing their world for months. Here are all 10 spoilers for next week. April leaves money for Callum and accidentally makes things worse. Haunted by guilt, April sneaks into Callum's house and slips a Christmas card full of money under the door before running away. Unfortunately, she leaves just seconds before Callum arrives. When Callum discovers the card, he immediately calls Ray in a panic. Ray immediately hunts down April and coldly warns her. This moment shows that Ray believes he has complete control over her every decision. Ray and Celia plan to take April away from the village. At the farm, Ray breaks the news to Celia and Celia immediately orders, April must be separated from everyone. Celia's solution is simple but cruel: send April away. Ray tells April that she must leave the village for her new job, which frightens her so much that she begins packing. But Maren, having been hinted by Dylan that April is in danger, immediately rushes off to find her daughter. His panic sets the stage for the next chain of tragedies. Celia discovers Bear's connection to the village. Celia suddenly appears at the house, sees Bear's photo and immediately realizes what it means. Dylan can't hide it, and in an instant Celia knows her problem is much bigger. Her network has gone deeper into the village than she thought. April breaks down and confesses everything. Maren finds April at the bus station, and the moment she bursts into tears, the truth comes pouring out like a dam. She admits to working for Ryan and Celia, selling drugs, and being completely hopeless. Back home, Maren and Rona rush to her aid. But just as Maren is about to call the police, April says something that freezes everyone. She believes she killed Callum. Devastatingly, she didn't know Callum was still alive. Celia shows up at the house, and the air freezes instantly. Just as the family is trying to calm each other down, Celia stands at the door. Her presence is cold, calculating, and overwhelming. When Ray video calls and Celia holds up her phone as a warning, Maren and Rona immediately understand the gravity of the situation. They know that April has been trapped in an organized hell, and now they are involved too. Celia forces Dylan to punish Robbie. Celia crashes Dylan's birthday party with a terrifying gift, Robbie tied up, accused of betrayal. She hands Dylan a baseball bat and forces him to hit him. The moment Dylan refuses is one of the few times we see the boy still human. But Celia never fails. Mick is called in to carry out the violence in his stead. Dylan learns the horrifying truth about his fate. After Celia assigns him to manage the exploited labor group, Dylan panics. There is no way back. There are no options. When he sneaks up on Robbie and sees the damage Mick did, fear sets in. Dylan knows he's been trapped just like April. Naive Laurel falls for Ray's trap. Unbeknownst to her, Laurel still enjoys Ray's sweet attention. A romantic picnic makes her fall in love and agree to see him again. Sadly, this gentleness stands in stark contrast to the dark side Ray is hiding. Paddy misses Bear on his birthday. Bear's birthday brings a lingering sadness to Paddy. Despite trying to lean her feelings, the pain remains, a small but important detail that shows the pain doesn't go away even when the main drama is exploding. Sam confesses the painful truth to Lydia. Lydia eagerly tries on her dress for the concert, but Sam eventually has to admit the truth about the tickets. Lydia's disappointment also leaves Sam tormented, standing there helpless and guilty. Extras. Emotionally rewritten Emmerdale, keeping all the information. Everything in Emmerdale is going downhill fast and breathtakingly fast. April Windsor, after months of being manipulated by Ryan and Celia, can finally run from this nightmare no longer. The story is terrifying because it builds slowly, and when it explodes, it destroys everything. April prepares to do another mission for Ray. A sense of desperation follows her every step, as she tries to convince herself that listening to him is her only option. Ray has isolated and intimidated April to the point where she dares not speak to any adults. Marin, though he doesn't know what's going on, feels something is wrong. When Dylan confesses that he skipped the birthday party because April needed help, his trembling voice speaks volumes of his fears. He runs to find his daughter, and arrives just in time. April's tears when telling the truth made the viewer's hearts ache. The little girl.